Murungu, right, mamukase. Yeah, right, tasvika isusu. Basa rakutangwa. Riversend yavo mukaka. Riversend ndononzi Riversend chaiyo kwete kufungidzira. And ma 20 cubics kwete kufungidzira. Riversend yake pama floors inamo chaiyo.
Svarakanaka Muria Zimbabwe, a pleasant day to everybody who is watching this video right now. My name is Christine Nhamo, and I'm super excited to be hosting this business talk show here on Nehanda TV. Well, today I have really exciting news. With me is an amazing, phenomenal guest. His name is Mr. Kundoro. He's not only a CEO, but he's a fountain of wisdom. Help me welcome Mr. Kundoro to the show.
It's good to be part of this show. Thank you, Christine, for having me.
It's such an honor. You are so amazing. And I'm super excited that you actually accepted this request.
I thought it would be good to spend time with you guys at Nehanda TV and talk business.
Exactly. And I'm sure today we're going to learn a lot on how to become successful and how to start our own businesses as well.
I would say, yeah, it's a journey of 1,000 steps. It has got to start somewhere, and we are where we are with Vaka at the moment.
Yes. Well, Mr. Kundoro, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Because trust me, if I am to begin to talk about you, I would take a whole lot.
Well, I'm just a simple young man from Glenora in Zimbabwe, and I'm married, father of one. And I'm somebody who's very much excited about business. Whenever I hear about business, my heart gets excited, my brains get excited. So it's an evolving world, the world of business, and it's good to be part of it.
Right. Great. Mr. Kundoro, what really drives you to be this amazing person? What's the force behind all this motivation?
I would think for me, it's my parents. They've been the biggest motivation in my life. They are the most hardworking people I know. My dad is still working. He's at 78 now. He's still working. My mom is still working. And sometimes seeing people in business, and business is not being run well, business is not being fluent, those are some of the things that really motivate me to say, no, I need to be part of this. I need to be helping to improve things, to make things better so that business can run perfectly.
Right. And actually, I think that's a really good thing. At least your background is backing up everything that you are doing today.
Yes, I thought I'd join the family tree and just be part of a business and see how I do, how I fare to those who have gone before me.
Yes, wow. Mr. Kundoro, you are the CEO of the Vaka project. And I would like to know what it's all about, really.
So, Vaka Building Materials was born out of a lab at the University of East Anglia, where I live at the moment. This was an entrepreneurship project. I started this business on the basis of many Zimbabweans that are based in the diaspora that were trying to build back home. I would go to barbecues, I'd go to parties. People would be saying, oh, I've been trying to build home. I've sent money for this and this has not worked. I've sent money for this and this has not worked. So in hearing all this message from Zimbabweans, I decided, oh, maybe there's an opportunity here to set up a service that actually helps Zimbabweans that want to build back home. So this is how Vaka was started. It was started in my house, and we are here now.
Wow. And I actually do agree with you, because there's a lot of scam that comes around the whole building houses in Zimbabwe, especially on the diaspora part.
Yes, most people have sent a lot of money home to buy land, to build houses, and most people sometimes can't travel back home to actually go and check on their project. They rely on people home to assist them with these projects, and it's a tough situation in Zimbabwe at the moment. I think people want to do the right thing, but the stomach speaks, and most of the time people choose their stomach rather than going to buy bricks at Wilde when they don't have any food in the house. So I think that's where Vaka came in to help with these kind of things.
Oh, it's actually okay that you are actually solving problems in the Zimbabwean community. I'm so proud of this.
Yeah, I think we have solved a lot of problems over the past 10 years. We've been operating for the past 10 years. We have helped a lot of Zimbabweans in the diaspora build houses, build projects. We've covered, we've delivered everywhere in Zimbabwe. So I think it's a service that's still very essential. As long as people continue to build back home, as Vaka will always be there to help them build.
Right. And which products are you guys offering?
So anything to do with building, we are there. We sell bricks, we sell cement, we sell sand, we sell things like door frames, window frames, paints, roofing tiles, because we work in partnership with a lot of manufacturers based in Zimbabwe. So that helps people who are building in that way. We've got that one-stop shop for them to just buy all their building products in one place, and we deliver for them.
Wow, wait. You mentioned something about partnership, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us some of the partners that you're actually working with at the moment?
So we've got some of the biggest brands in Zimbabwe at the moment in terms of the construction industry. We have got Wheeldale Bricks. I'm sure you know of Wheeldale Bricks. They've been around. Yeah. I think they were around before I was even born. So they're the biggest brick manufacturer in Zimbabwe at the moment. And we've got Zimtile. They do roof tiles. They are part of the Vaka family. Recently, we've just signed up with Lafarge Cement, a big multinational company. So we sell cement for Lafarge. And we work with companies like Jurawold, the leading Jurawold supplier in Harare. So we've got a lot of big companies. We've just recently signed a borehole production company that do boreholes so people can have boreholes. We know water is a constant problem in Zimbabwe. So we are trying to bring on board as many partners as possible. We've got Jewel Pens. So if you want to buy any type of pens, we've got Jewel Pens. Those guys do an amazing job. So we are bringing a lot of good people on board. We work with companies like Sowo Steel. If you want to buy deformed steel, we've got a lot of partners. I think in our books, we've got more than 25 partners between our offices that are in Bulawayo, Harare, and Gweru.
Okay, wow. And I have seen a lot of things that you have done so far. I have talked to some of the people you actually helped, and I've read a lot of articles about you. I think you're really doing a great job.
Yeah, I think it's important to do a good job. People work hard for their money, especially in the diaspora. Everybody wants to build home. Home is the place to invest. So you don't want people to pay for products and get cheap. There's a lot of cheap products that are out there now in Zimbabwe. So we try to ensure that products that we supply are quality assured products that customers can really feel they've got good value for their money.
I think that's why you're one of the successful when it comes to this whole trade.
Yeah, I think we've set up a trend that has challenged many traditional building material suppliers in Zimbabwe. The market in Zimbabwe is very different in terms of who runs it and who's in charge of the market in the building industry in Zimbabwe. And I think Vaka is one of the few black-owned hardware building material suppliers in Zimbabwe that is actually challenging the market and trying to do things differently.
Wow, Mr. Kundoro, wait, does this mean this seem like maybe the Amazon of Zimbabwe?
Yeah,
like an online shop?
So the concept really is about having an Amazon for Zimbabwe. You know, Amazon is you order in the comfort of your house, like where you are now. You can order for bricks for your family, and we will deliver bricks whilst you're in the comfort of your house. So any building product, you just go on our website, you order it, we deliver it in the comfort of your home. What it does for most of our clients is it saves you, especially if you're in the diaspora. It saves you trying to call Wheeldale, trying to call Zimtile, trying to call Jurawold, trying to call Jewel Pens. All of it, you can just do it in the click of a button. Go on our website, add it into the cart, and you get videos and pictures of deliveries. Once we have completed them, handing them over to your family. So I think it helps also your family back home, because most of us have got old parents now. So trying to send them money to go to the Western Union, they've got queues to stand in. If you want to go buy the materials, there's a lot of processes that are not necessary. Building now does not need to be a process. I think historically, building was a process that people didn't want to get into. But now you can build in the comfort of your home, which is really good and an achievement that I think we are setting the trend in terms of most building material suppliers.
I think it's a really good initiative, considering that you are now living in a really modern world whereby it's always better to order everything online.
Yeah, I think it's a global village now whereby things should just move easily. Things should just move easily. You don't have to spend a lot of time going around. I mean, imagine for somebody in Zimbabwe, if you send money to your parents to buy bricks, they've got to drive all the way from Harare to Mount Hampton. That is about 15 kilometers outside Harare. Then to get sent, they've got to drive. With the fuel problem in Zimbabwe at the moment, it would cost you an additional $200 just to go and procure those materials. So we have said, no, you don't need to do that. You can easily just buy your materials from us and we'll deliver for you. So that's what we do.
Okay, Mr. Kundoro, there comes a problem with prices. Most companies are so expensive, and it's difficult for people back home or people in the diaspora sometimes to afford these products. How affordable are you guys?
I think we are very affordable as a supplier. We work with Wheeldale, so people don't have to pay us any additional price. So if you go to Wheeldale Bricks today, bricks are costing $120 per thousand. And if you come to Vaka, you pay $120 per thousand for your bricks. So you don't pay anything additional. For all the partners that we work with, they pay us for doing the work. They pay us for selling you the product. So you don't have to pay anything additional for your product. So we are affordable. Our products are quality assured in terms of the Standard Association of Zimbabwe. So all the Wheeldale bricks come with a quality assurance framework with them. So I think it's something that is important as well, because there's a lot of bricks that are being manufactured off the street that are not quality assured, that you don't even know how long they will last. Even if you were to build a house with them, you see them cracking. So I think it's a good thing that we sell quality assured products and we sell them at supplier prices. We don't add anything else to our clients.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Kundoro, what about your delivery services? There is a lot of online shops that actually scam people. So especially when it comes to delivering, they might deliver the wrong products. Sometimes they take long to deliver the products. How reliable are you?
Most of our products are delivered within 72 hours of ordering. So if you order, but things like cement, if you order most cement today, we will deliver it tomorrow or we'll deliver the same day. Bricks is usually within 72 hours. And I think the good thing about using Vaka is that you hear a lot of stories, Christine, in that somebody pays for 10,000 bricks at Wheeldale, and by the time they get to Rua, where they are building their project, the bricks are now 8,000. Some have been dropped off along the way. And I think that's one thing we as Vaka have managed to make sure that our team travels with all the deliveries. So our team will make sure that if the bricks leave as 10,000 Wheeldale bricks, they'll get to your project in Rua as 10,000 bricks, and we will count them together. Now bricks come on pallets, so it's easy to count in terms of the amount of bricks that have been delivered. So we want to help people with that worry, not worrying about, oh, is the cement going to be enough? Are the bricks going to be enough? Because you hear people who say, oh, I ordered 100 cubic of sand, and because people are using trucks that are not easy to measure or easy to understand for the person receiving. So we work with reputable trucks that have got the right size, that are easy to understand for anybody who doesn't even understand construction. So I think it helps with people that are receiving the products in Zimbabwe that we use transporters that are reliable, transporters that are vetted, transporters that go with Vaka employees.
Okay. Do you have also another app that people can use to check their goods?
It's something that we are developing at the moment. But what we do is we offer live delivery updates. So from the moment the product leaves, wherever it's coming from, the supplier, we will update the client to say your product has left, your product has arrived. If there's been any delay, I'm sure you appreciate in Zimbabwe at the moment, Sometimes there's police on the road. They might stop the truck, and this truck might be parked by the roadside for 2 hours. It's something that happens, but we keep the customer informed in terms of progress of our delivery. But once the product has been delivered, we take videos that we send to our customers to say, this is your product being delivered, and customers are clear that their product has arrived.
Right. And I also agree that there needs to be established a relationship between the supplier and the consumer in order for everything to work properly. I think
relationships are very important. I think why people come to us is because we have got a relationship one, and it's an honest relationship where when things are difficult, when things are not available, sometimes in Zimbabwe, things will not be available. And we have got to wait, and we are honest with our customers in terms of saying, this will actually be delivered within the next 72 hours or within the next 60 hours. So we keep our customers up to date. And I think it helps in terms of worries, because I think there's a lot of worry when you're in the diaspora. If you have worked hard and you have sent money, you begin to worry from the moment you pay for your product until the product is delivered. So our job is to reduce and to manage those worries on behalf of our customers.
Okay, Mr. Kundoro, you mentioned something about distributors. Which cities or towns in Zimbabwe are you located in?
So at the moment we operate from Harare. We've got 2 offices in Harare. Then we've got an office in Gweru, and we've got an office in Bulawayo. But from those offices we can deliver anywhere really. We have delivered as far as Kariba. We have delivered in Gwanda. We have delivered in Victoria Falls, Masvingo. So we will deliver wherever the customer wants the product to go. Our network will make sure that it gets to them.
Wow. All right, Mr. Kundoro, you are not only the CEO, but you're also a pastor. That's right?
Yes, I'm a pastor here in Norwich. I pastor a church called Bridge Fellowship.
How is this contributing to this business?
I think for me, it informs our values as a company. So our values, if you go on our website, our values are very much based on the Bible beliefs and on Bible verses. We want to be what we say. We want to be what we live. So our customers can't hold us into account in terms of not fulfilling our word or working to what we have promised. So my Christian values and my Christian ethics inform how I run and how I do business.
That means you're trustworthy, right?
Yes, that's the most important thing. I think if you want to be in business, if you want to stay long in business, you've got to be a trustworthy person. People have got to trust you because you are trusted. When you are where you are, especially here in the UK, you are giving me your money. You're just putting your money into our company account, and you're trusting us that your product will be delivered. What exactly you paid for will be delivered. So that is what we offer to our clients.
Oh, wow. Great. Mr. Kundoro, I wanted to ask about the plans that you have as a company in the next 5 years.
I think our plans are very solid. We want to be the name that everybody talks about. When you think, our motto is think, build, and think Vaka. This is what we want to embed in people's mind, even in you, Christine. Whenever you're going to think about building, you need to think about Vaka. So these are our plans. We are developing as a business. One of the things we are exploring is offering mortgages to people in the diaspora so that they can build their projects back home, just get it done all at once, and you can pay for it over a period of time. So those are some of the things we're exploring, working with banks, working with finance providers. And we are also, one of the things that we are keen to develop is working with land developers in Zimbabwe. People in the diaspora still want to buy land. We want to work with councils, city councils, local authorities who want to sell their stands to the diaspora and get the much needed revenue of Forex in Zimbabwe. So I think we want to partner so that the direct Forex remittance to Zimbabwe increases. So these are the projects that we are currently working on at the moment, building those relationships, as we talked about in the beginning, with finance providers, with land developers, so that they can sell their products to the diaspora market.
Okay, Mr. Kundoro, are you planning on staying only on Zimbabwe, or you're planning to also go abroad, to other countries?
We want to grow. We want to take on the Southern Africa market. We've been exploring Malawi and Zambia at the moment. So our team is doing research in terms of what that model would look like in Malawi and Zambia. So we are hoping over the next year, I think as just due to the COVID-19, a lot of things have had to sort of come to a bit of a standstill. So we are hoping over the next year we will be setting up operations in those areas, because I think as a business, once you stop growing, you start going downwards. So you've got to keep growing. You've got to keep looking for opportunities to grow, to do things differently, to offer other products and services to different countries as well. So, yeah.
And I think you actually be solving the problem of infrastructure in Africa at large.
I think, yeah, that's a big problem in Africa. We are behind in terms of infrastructure development. And I think the more people continue to build, the more the diaspora continues to reinvest back home in property development. I think it helps our economies to grow. It helps in terms of the things that are basics that are needed in Africa. So I think it's important that this project that is Vaka continues to grow. It continues to develop the right types of partners and investors. I think we need to any business that needs to continue to grow, it needs to attract the right types of investors. I think as an individual, you can only invest so much. But once you attract the investors, I think the sky is your limit.
Right. Mr. Kundoro, you are the CEO of the Vaka project. And I'm sure there are a lot, sometimes in every company, there are ups and downs. Which problems or challenges are you facing as a company?
I think every day you face operational challenges, like especially operating in Zimbabwe at the moment. Things like fuel are not easily available. You can't just go to a filling station and fill up your car. And production sometimes is affected by things like electricity. So those are some of the challenges that you face as a business, that you have got to continue to be innovative, that you've got to continue to do things differently, so that you don't stop, because the customer will still want their product at the end of the day. They don't want your excuses that there is no fuel in Zimbabwe. They don't want your excuses that there's no electricity in Zimbabwe. So I think those are some of the things that we as a business have found ways to be innovative in terms of making sure that products get to the customers at the right time.
Right. So basically, sometimes the economy of Zimbabwe is actually pulling your business down, right?
I think it's a challenge for any business in Zimbabwe. I'm sure you know we have got we've got the multi-currency system has just come back into place now. So with the RTGS and inflation, prices are always changing. So as a business, you've got to keep in touch almost on a daily basis in terms of pricing, making sure that the pricing model is right and it's appropriate for the clients that you are serving. So I think it's a challenge, but you don't close shop. You don't close your business because there are challenges. You rethink, you re-innovate, you do things differently, and you keep moving.
Okay. So are you flexible with your prices? Like maybe currency? Can someone buy using RTGS or US dollars from your company?
Yes, in Zimbabwe, we accept every legal tender. So if you want to pay us with RTGS, if you want to pay us with rands, with US dollars, any form of payments, we do accept them. And they are determined anyway by the rates of the day as well. So if you're going to pay in RTGS, it's going to be determined by the rates of the day. But people keep buying. I think for the guys in the diaspora, there's a bit of stability, because if you're paying through the pound or the US dollar or the rand, there's a bit of stability in terms of that currency. So prices tend to sort of remain stagnant for a bit.
Wow. Mr. Kundoro, thank you so much for having this talk with me today. That was awesome.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me on Nehanda TV. It's great having this opportunity to talk about what we are doing at Vaka.